Yo, what is going on, guys? What is up, Cyber? What is up, Jay? So we got a fun review tonight. We got the winner of the last poll from last week between the two Primarchs of Magnus and Dorn. And what was funny was it's just like me ordering shit that I don't remember that I had. I forgot that I ordered the Flaming Sword, the Emperor Sword from Cool Toys Club, so I got that there. And I got the helm for Dorn, which I knew I had, so that's the extra helm. And then I forgot that I actually had a second Lehman Russ head. So we got we got some extra things to mess around with tonight, so it should be fun. I'm also going to start the frontal view of these live stream unboxings and reviews so you guys can get a better idea of how they're standing, how they look from the front. So we're not just going to have the over-the-top view, which I love because it makes my reviews so much fun. We're also going to, after the over-the-top view and we do the unboxing and everything like that, we're going to switch to a frontal view. And it's very similar to what I would do on my normal reviews that I have when I would tape them. So it's going to be the same thing. We also have a rotating stand we're going to throw him on, so you get a 360 view on him. So pretty cool. We'll give it a couple more minutes before people jump in here. Yeah, the other thing too is I have the package that I got during the week from WOG Toys / previously Cool Toys Club. And so we're going to do the unboxing of that, I think, when we do Dominion Zephon on Wednesday. Because we're going to do Zephon. We're going to do... Oh, geez. I have like a bunch of Blood Angel figures and also two that Mr. Spark, Mr. J, our moderator in here, actually sent me. We did a trade. So I have two. I have an Imperial. Oh, what is it? I have a Blood Angel, Blood Paladin, or Paladin that I have to open, as well as I have I think I have like 5 Blood Angel 30K figures that I have to open on Wednesday night, including Zephon. So that's going to be fun. We also have, right after this review, I'm going to go into my garage and unbox my massive cosplay box finally. I had a lot of stuff going on the past week, and I've just been looking at this monster crate that was shipped to me. So I'm finally going to open it up tonight, and I'll tape it and probably post the video tomorrow of it. I'm just going to get a quick unboxing of it. You guys can see what's inside of it. I'm dying to see how it looks. The big thing with that cosplay outfit is going to be the helm, because I want to be able to try live streaming with the Interceptor Grey Knight helm on. The eyes light up. There's a microphone. There's a headset on the inside. So yeah, we're gonna see how realistic. Well, how I know it's gonna be realistic, but how well is that going to actually be? So we'll do that, and yeah. So we're gonna get over to the review now. What is it? 5 past. We're a good amount of time. I need to get some helms for Lehman and Dorn. Yeah, you do, dude. I personally love the helms. That, thank God. Like, I really don't know what I would do. I would just have to suffer through the fact that my Primarchs are all running around without helms on, right? The most important part of you as a soldier, your noggin, is completely unprotected. I know it's a fantasy world and we got fantasy armor over our heads, but yeah, no. So the other thing that quickly I want to let you guys know, obviously I put another short up. So what I'm doing with these reviews is I will then cut them up and put them out as a YouTube short called a rapid fire review. So the first 2 went out over the last week and a half. And so I feel like now I have a nice idea of what I want to do with them. So today's one that went out is kind of like how it's going to be from now on. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's nice. Plus we'll have the extra frontal view for that for Dorn's one for next week or this upcoming week for those rapid fire reviews. And then finally, I put out a video today. This is more of a personal. This is very different than what my normal videos are. It's not as lighthearted. It's essentially why I created the YouTube channel and why I created the YouTube channel and where my love of 40K came from, and what the last like year, really year and a half of my life was like. So, but that video is up now. That's a long video. That's like 30 minutes. So it's a good video. It explains some stuff. Also, you get an idea of me from a personal side. So, yeah. So let's see. So we got in chat. Yes, you do have to get more of those helms, like I was saying before, and you need to get a few more upgrades. I agree. But I only have 2 of that. Yeah, I saw. Yep. Thank you for the comment too, Jay. And guys, I get brought you to tears. If you guys, again, I'm gonna say it now because I'm gonna forget later on. If you guys like this content, please like and subscribe. So I know that you like this, so I'll continue creating this and I'll continue to push out more stuff. So the other thing that you'll see on the left and right side of the screen is going to be, these are the patches that I have that are being actually in production right now. These are all Velcro patches. And the middle of it where it says Wraith and the skull is glow in the dark. So it's very cool. We'll have those coming out. I have about 200 of them coming. I'm going to give some to the Discord folks. By the way, we have a Discord. I'm serious. Well, Jay, I appreciate that, dude. It was a crazy stuff that I went through the past year. So buy some patches for the... So yeah, so I'm going to have these coming out right around the time that I'm going to New York Comic Con. I'm going to send out some patches to you guys. And again, one of the things that I'm going to do here is, if you guys are interested in any of the patches, you can purchase them. I'll have them up on my store. And it's a way to support the channel, because I don't do super chats and I don't do Patreon, I don't do memberships. Everything that is here is free, which is the way it should be for me. So if you guys do want to support the channel, and I'm not asking you to, but if you do want to support the channel, you want to get something in return, you can buy one of my patches. So those are real candles. Yes, they are. Those are the real things this time, believe it or not. So we got to be a little bit careful. Make sure that I'm not burning anything on this review. What's up, Blown? What's going on, dude? I was just saying some quick news stuff, so you didn't miss anything, my man. So let's go over to the review stand. Again, this is going to be a top-down view, and then we're going to switch over to the front view. And you guys can give me some feedback if you like it, or if you would prefer that I keep with just the top-down view. So I want a patch purity seal. Yes, if you guys by the way, if you guys in the Discord are interested in a patch, make sure you vote and then put a comment that I want a patch. And then if I don't have your address and you're not 100% certain I don't have your address, or certain that I do have your address, message me on either Discord or Instagram with your address, because once I get them, I think I'm going to run the poll that's up there for probably another couple of days. So this is going to be your chance to get them, and then that's it. At this point, I'm just going to get them ready to go out for New York Comic Con and some of the cons I'm going to this year with the cosplay. Forgetting my words here. So yeah, so let's jump over to the review and let's check it out. The other patch he had is cool too. Yeah, I'm gonna put all of my patches up on display, or we'll show one of them right here. So this is the standard patch that I have, and again, as you can see on the back, it's all Velcro, and these are great quality patches. Again, this is actually glow in the dark, and this is all from my back when I used to play paintball all the time and stuff. And then this is the red one, and then I have a gray, this is like a stone gray. Oh no, this is the green. This is the olive green. And then I have this is more like a khaki. And then where's the last one? Oh, stone gray. Is this the gray? No, this is green. Here it is. Here's our gray one, and this is the gray one. So it's pretty nice patches. Again, all Velcro on the back, and they're super, super high quality. So on YouTube or Discord, message me. So the poll is on Discord. It's under patches, and then the under there vote. So vote. So I know I have an idea of who wants the patches, and then message me if I don't have your address. I have your address, and I already know you are getting one, Jay. So don't worry about it. But the rest of you guys just make sure, because I don't know if you want them or not. I don't want to like keep pawning Wraith merchandise over Wraith merch over to you guys, and you guys don't want it. You're like, please stop. So, all right. So we got, this is pretty cool. So this is the Dorn helm that I picked up from Cool Toys Club a couple, I guess almost a year ago. So we're finally going to throw this on Dorn. And then this is the helm that I got. I didn't realize I got an extra helm for Russ. So this is the winged helm from Russ. So we'll bust out Russ later. And then this bad boy right here, this was the Emperor's Sword. So this comes with Guilliman. We'll do a comparison to Guilliman's one, which the Cool Toys Club came to. This one here, because I bought an extra one to give to Mr. Dorn here, because I wanted him to have a regular sword. The chain sword that he has is okay. It is what it is. But I wanted him to have a special sword. So we'll throw this on the display. We have a nice black rotating display where we throw these on here later so we get a better idea. But the Cool Toys Club one is awesome. The fire effect is unbelievably great. So I have that. So we'll do that. And then we're going to do our unboxing here. First, we're going to hit, just like normal, we'll hit our Imperial Fists. So we're going to hit the Legion soldiers first. So let's get Dorn out of here. And we're going to do, we have 2 of our Imperial Fists. Now, these are going to be the same. And this kind of goes with my whole deal that it's the same thing. Like, I get, you know, the same Legion figures for these guys to more or less stand with. So, all right, let's get this nice and zoomed in there. Very nice. All right, so I picked up, I wanted 2 of these. I wanted 2 of the lightning claws ones because I'm a sucker for the lightning claws. So, and what's great is they don't come with anything else. I don't have to have extra hands all over the place anymore. So that's great. Oh, and these look good. So when I was talking to Mario was talking about that these guys don't have enough shading on them. I think he was talking about the dreadnoughts for the 30k figures for these, because looking at this Imperial Fist figure right now, this Terminator, I can already see the shading on him, even through this plastic case. So, yeah, so let's take a look. Again, this is an older figure, but I don't really care because I did not open them up yet. I've had these for a good amount of time, but this is going to be my first time opening them. So, again, we get the obligatory stand. This is the only extra piece that comes with him. Thank God I don't need extra hands at this point. So, this is my favorite type. Uh-oh. Oh, no. We got some... So, Dorn lost his hand, and so his Terminator lost his leg outside of the box. Thank God it doesn't look like it's really any type of damage. That, because I'm batting 1,000 here. I haven't gotten one figure yet that I've opened up from Cool Toys Club or whatever, JOYTOY, that is actually broken out of the box. But this is pretty cool because you can actually see the metal joints on the Terminator. So we got the metal joint on his leg. We got the metal joint on his arm. And again, this was new. I think these were the first figures introduced with this, right? I know that, let's see if I can get this in here without heating it up. I might have to actually heat this up. Oh, and his other arm is popping off. These are a little bit loose here. And I bought these from the TikTok store. So let's hope that this fits in here. This looks like it's in good. Yeah, the leg looks like it's in fine. And now we got to deal with the arm that popped off, but I think this will pop in fine. We shouldn't have any issues with this one. And again, yay, I'm still batting 1,000. So no broken figures from JOYTOY outside of the box yet. I'm still batting 1,000 with that, so that is very cool. So we got the Terminator there, and what I like to do is we're going to grab the Blood Angels Terminator. This is the newer one. This is the 40k Terminator, just to give you guys an idea. And again, when we do the frontal view, you'll get a better idea of size as well as paint. But to be honest with you, I mean, he's a little bit shorter as far as where his head placement is. But looking at the figure overall, his claws are so sharp on this. So here we go with his electric claws, and again, just like all these type of electric claws with each of the fingers, each one of these is going to be articulated. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the articulated thumb there. The thumb doesn't come all the way down, but it does turn 360, so you can get the thumb turned around left and right. And his arm's going to go out about that far. And there is shading on this figure. So when I was talking to Mario, he just must have meant the Terminator's ones don't have enough shading on them. It could use a little more black shading, but I don't know. I think these are fine. So when I'm saying Mario, by the way, I'm talking about Mario from Mario Finite Collectibles, who he's doing he's putting up a video tomorrow, I think, of the Sigmar figures. And I ordered those also, I should be getting them in next week. But yeah, so this Imperial Fists Terminator with his claws, or was it electric claws? Lightning claws. So the Imperial Fist with his lightning claws. The torso is a little bit loose. Alright, you can see it falling down. Yeah, that's not too bad. So overall, he's pretty solid. I have no problems with him. Again, I'm still batting 1,000 with no broken figures out of the box for JOYTOY. So let's see what's going on with the chat. I want one. Well, thanks for right now. I gotta get the Imperial Fist Terminators. What's up, DG? What's going on, dude? I have the Terminators. I have to get those. I'm gonna get the rest of the named ones when they have the sale that's upcoming. I think it's in like a week or so. And of course, Dorn, I'm 1000%. I definitely have to pick those up. I have to get Sisman and Dorn as well as the 40k and Percept. I have. He's saying I have. Yeah. So I had to pick up the other 3, which are the named ones for him. So, but this is cool. All the deco on here is nice and solid. No weirdness, right? There's enough. I feel like there's enough shading on this figure. I don't have a problem with this. And then we get the Legion on the top, and we get the nice decoed Imperial Fists logo right there. Very good. All right, cool. So this is a nice, easy pull-out review. Uh-oh, his leg is coming off. Am I gonna have to heat this up to get here on? What is going on here? This is being a weird one. Maybe I'm jinxing myself saying that. This might be my first figure that I'm having outside of the box some problems with. It seems okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with this. Seems fine. Alright, so we got the drop-down hip. So there's the first Imperial Fists Terminator with his lightning claws, and then we'll do another one really quickly. And then we're going to bust out one of the Sons of Horus Terminators, because that's what we saw, or was really famous on the, was it 3 years ago now? They had the tabletop promo for it, and they showed Imperial Fist versus Sons of Horus. And just like this year, we got the same thing. We got Iron Warriors and Salamander. So we know those are coming. We already got the Iron Warriors figures, and we're definitely going to get Perturbo, definitely, I would think, in the next couple of weeks. And then we're going to see the Salamanders come sometime, and we're going to get Vulcan, which is going to be unbelievably awesome. So, alright, so here's the other one. So this one does not have a falling apart leg outside of the box. And same thing. No problem with the deco. His power pack on the back. This one feels less loose. I feel like this one might have been on display or something. This one has a less loose torso than the other one. And again, great coloring on the little bit less yellow than I would think on the 40K versions of these figures, right? We got the Horus Heresy, so essentially these are the 30K. So the 40K I feel like is a much brighter yellow, like that Valrak colored yellow that he has. But yeah, solid. Again, joints are great, no problem. So we got the 2 Imperial Fists here. I want to bring over the Sons of Horus Terminator with lightning claws, or claws. I think this one has different claws, if I remember correctly. And you know what? We're going to bring our Lex Luthor clone out here until I get his helm, which I got. I just got to open it up. So where is our lightning claws boy? We got him. Just ignore me as I'm trying to find the guy. Where is he at? Oh, he's right here. So this one has different lightning claws, actually. So here we go. So we got the Imperial Fists. And we'll throw him on the side here for a second. But I really like this Sons of Horus. This is what, Tartarus Terminator armor? And this is Cataphract, right? I believe that that's correct. Let's see. Yeah, this is Cataphract and this is Tartarus. So, again, like we were saying before, we're going to use this one because I don't want to have this dude's legs fall off. So on these, so I guess these are considered the same lightning claws. They're both considered lightning claws, even though this is just fingers, right? And these look a little bit longer. These are like Wolverine style, and these are more like Sabretooth from the Marvel comics, where you have it on each of them. But yeah, this is what we saw, these 2 legions paired up to fight each other in the Horus Heresy trailer from a couple of years ago. So, and that's what made me so excited about the trailer that we just recently got, especially with the Iron Warriors release announcement. That was pretty cool because we know we're going to get essentially the new figures as well. So let's see what's going on with the chat. Man. Imperial Fist Sergeant is awesome with the mouth respirator. Very cool. He looks pretty good. He does. Are you sure he wasn't just talking about the Dorn shading? I'm not sure. I think he was talking about the I think Mario was talking about the Terminator. I'm sorry, not the Terminator. The Dreadnought. I think the Dreadnought is what he was talking about. That's what I believe. J-Wraith, if you want, I can send some of the links in the alley chat. Yes. Yes. Send me the ones because I'm definitely going to be picking up the 3 named Imperial Fists. Definitely. Dorn's gold is kind of bland. I actually don't mind it. Love the first company Templar shields. Yes. More salamanders. Hopefully we get the salamanders soon. Yeah, Tartarus is definitely. Yeah, the Power Fist claws are strange. Yeah, I don't understand. I think that's the first time I've ever seen them. Love the lightning claws. Oh, dude, that's actually. Don't tempt me. I'm about to pull out the Justarian Terminator one. Actually, I'm gonna. Now I'm definitely going to. I have to get Perturbo because Dorn versus Perturbo, correct. Well, I'm going to grab them all. So the other thing, too, is from the review the other day, I'm going to grab another Alfarius and call him Omegagon. So did you get the Generathan Kroll figure? I did not. I did not get him. So let me grab the Justarian Terminator one. That is actually a really good idea. Forgot about that one. I love these Justarian Terminator figures. Let's see. Where is he at with the claws? Please be an easy spot to grab. Nope. There's Abaddon. Nope. What do we got here? And claws. Where are you at? This it? Yep, we got it right here. Alright. These are some of my favorite JOYTOY figures ever that they came out with. So we're going to pull him. We'll keep him in the middle because this is what the review is about. But here we go with the same type of claws with the Imperial Fist one. So the Justarian Terminator is essentially on, more or less they share a lot of the same pieces. Legs are going to be the same. They just decoed it out different here. Obviously, this piece is going to be different than this leg piece. The chest pieces are essentially the same. The cloth pieces here, or the tabard type pieces here, are going to be different. This is actually going to be different here. Obviously, the chest piece is going to be different. But the over-the-top piece for their Terminator tops are going to be... Actually, they're different as well. Let me see the backs, too. Yeah, they're different. Very cool. This is one of my favorite figures, though. I'm a sucker for any of the Clad figures, and that's what you'll see with the, when we do Magnus next, I think next Saturday we're going to do Magnus. The two Legion figures that I got with Magnus were also Lightning Claws, because I love the Lightning Claws. So, will JOYTOY ever make an Imperial, a Emperor figure? I would think so. I think though that it's going to happen at the same time as we get a miniature, right? That's what I would think, because it feels like they're going to do they're only going to copy the miniatures. So once we get a miniature of the Emperor, then we'll get a Emperor for the JOYTOY figures. I believe that that's the way that they're going about it. So they need to go by, they have to officially go by a model to make it of. So we'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm very happy with these figures so far. Again, I'm a sucker for the Lightning Claws. The Tartarus armor with these kind of like Wolverine type of claws was a little bit weird. But, yeah. So, there we go. Let's get our Justarian Terminator out of there. Again, solid figures. Only had a little bit of a problem with his leg pulling. He was popped out in the box, but it popped back in, no problem. So, very cool. Alright. So I'm still batting 1,000. No broken pieces of figures. So we're going to move on to Dorn now. And we also got some custom pieces to try out with Dorn, which is cool. We always get the obligatory helm, which I always have. And then we're going to also get the sword of the Emperor as well, because that's I'm going to give it to him. So let's see. All right, so I put these guys back. Let's get Dorn over here. And I got to open up the box. So here. Let me pull it back out a little bit so we can get the full view of the box. There we go. Ooh, and we got my candles in there too. All right, so 2 of the Imperial Fists. This is what my setup is going to be. I'm also going to get those 3 named characters, Sismond, for the Imperial Fists. So I'm going to pick those up, I think, next week when they have the big AliExpress JOYTOY sale. So, all right. So on the back of the box, we can see he comes with a, I guess that's a bolter? By the way, what is the official name of his power sword? Well, not power sword, sorry. The chain sword. I know that it has a name. And I've heard it before, but I forgot. And then he comes with those 2 crock grenades? What are those? So let's see. So we get Dorn. Let's get the money shot first when he comes out, as the lightning claws are sticking into my hand. And there's Dorn. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's bring it a little bit closer. There we go. So there's Dorn. Wow, he looks cool. So here we're going to see, what was it? I think Lone, you were complaining about the color of the armor here, right? I think it was you. You were saying that the gold is a little bit dull. And what do you guys think? Do you agree with that? So here we go. Is this his... Yeah, this is his bolter. Does his magazine come off? That's cool. I wish they sculpted a bolter round into the magazine. That would be really awesome. And then it fits right in there. So there we go. We get Dorn's bolter. I'll put that on the side. And then, he goes with 8 sets of hands. So let's see. So out of the box, so nothing seems weird. so far. Here is Dorn. And we'll do a size comparison with him and all of his brothers later. And he's got his head is a little bit loose, but Dorn, you know what he looks like? He looks like the dude from, what was the name of that movie with the blue aliens? Shoot. It was James Cameron movie. I forgot. But he looks like the general guy. Obviously, the guy had like a scar on his face, but the haircut is very, very similar. Obviously, Dorn has more hair on the top of his head than that dude had. But first impressions out of the box, man, he loves gold. He is very goldy. So, some of his pieces, let's see. This is a bit loose. Oh no, actually this is on by a, this is not loose. This is just on by a piece of pliable plastic. Interesting. So that's cool. Yeah, all his pieces look solid. He looks cool. I appreciate the attention to detail on this figure. Wow, it looks cool. You can see all the, when you really look at it, you can see all of the golden designs on here. Oh, very cool. Nice. And then on the back, so his cloak, it looks like is attached here, and then it's not going to come off. I wonder if this is now going to have less of a strain on the power pack than we've had with other figures. So let's move Dorn down here. And we're going to take out his pieces. So we get his power pack. And then we get a pistol grip hand. We get a I am Dorn hand. Another I am Dorn hand. And then we get his Imperial Fist hand. And another Imperial Fist hand. So, and then finally, we get his open gripping hand for, I'm gonna guess, his chainsword. So, very cool. He seems a little bit small. Maybe not. He's definitely not as, he's not as wide. I'm looking at the other figure. I'm looking at the other Primarchs right now. He seems a little bit skinny than some of the other ones. Again, once we get the other ones over here, we'll be able to compare. But he looks cool, very gold, very nice on the front. So he already has his pistol grip hand in here. And we have one of his gripping hands. So we're already set with hands. This will be the last time we're going to see this head, because we're going to take this off in a second. We're going to throw the Cool Toys Club head on there. So here we go with his power pack. Very, very not like ostentatious at all. Nothing crazy on here. Just usable, and that's it. It's a power pack. It's very gold. And I like the golden, the eagle behind his head. That's cool. Very cool. Alright, so let's see if he's going to have a problem with loose power pack, like the lion had. Because we're using a cloak too. No. So his power pack is not loose at all. Do you guys have any issues with your Dorn's power pack? Yep, there we go, falling off. So it is a problem when we have the cloak attached here. So it looks like I'm going to have to lose his as well as the lion's. Yeah, this is loose. This is loose. I'm going to have to glue this. So we're going to glue the, I still got to glue the lion's one. So we'll glue his and the lion's power pack. Yeah, this is coming right off. Holy crap. This is the worst one yet. Wow, look at how loose this is. Man. I feel like they just need to... I mean, on the newer figures, we don't have this problem. I didn't have this problem on Valdor. Well, Valdor doesn't have a power pack. Alfarius, from the other day, we don't have this problem. So, again, the older figures, you're going to have a bit of an issue with the power packs. The Lion, Dorn. I don't think I've had a problem with Gilliman. But anybody who has a cloak that is, like, situated, like, it's taking some of the space to keep it nice and snug. So that's a problem with his power pack. But we can easily fix that with some glue. And we'll glue this in here. So, very cool. I love his cloak. His power pack keeps falling. I'm just going to take it off for now. So his cloak is cool. And it has a nice bit of a wash on here too. It's at this like side angle, like the wind's blowing it. That's fun. Very cool. And again, articulation. So he does have the metal joints. You can see on the bottom there. And underneath, he has his legs. That's about as far out as you're going to get him to do with the splits, essentially. And then his knee comes up about that high. That's about it. Alright, so before we move on, I want to see what's going on with the chat. Let's see. We will never get an Emperor Mini. I feel like, what is it? Is it 40 years with 40k next year? So maybe we might get an Emperor Mini at that point, right? I think that's the celebration that's going on. We will get an Emperor when the plot and lore move forward and require a mini. I agree. We're probably dead before that happens. Just got Russ and Sanguinius. Awesome figures. Yeah, dude. So if you stick around, Justin, we're gonna do I found an extra Russ head that I didn't realize I had. So we'll do a from Cool Toys Club. I'll do a quick swap of the helmeted head to the new helmeted head that I have for Russ, which I just found. Let's see. I love Russ. Still need to open Sanguinius. Yeah, Sanguinius is cool. I've been messing around with him on his flight stand a bit more. So, Storm's Teeth is the name of the chain sword. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cyber. I don't like his shoulder pads. You know what I was gonna do? They actually had the Emperor's armor. It doesn't sell. It's not sold anymore, but they had the Emperor's armor on the Cool Toys Club custom parts. So now it's on WOG Toys, but it's sold out. So that unless there's gonna be a reason, my backpack is loose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just super glue it back on. Mine falls out if you look at it the wrong way. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. Alone. I'm gonna glue his backpack in. Animals. All right, so let's finish up. Let's see Dorn. Let's get a little bit of a closer view here too. So here we go with Dorn. Again, nice gold coloring. I don't have a problem with it. Doesn't look like there's much paint on here. It looks like they used like a gold plastic, or maybe they went over this with a paint. It looks a little bit like they did. His cloak is fine. Again, we're gonna look at really quickly at this power pack. It's just, it doesn't fit. It fits there like for a second, but if you move around with it, it's just gonna come right out. So his power pack falls out. Here's Mr. Dorn. He is looking great. We just have to glue his power pack in. That's what we're gonna wind up doing. So, all right. So let's take a look at his weapons that he has. So I'm trying to get the power pack on at a weird angle. So here's his power. Here's him. And we looked at his bolter before. Is his bolter specifically named anything? Does he have a specific name for his bolter? It looks very standard. Doesn't look like anything special. So here we go. This was the one thing that makes Dorn special. And that is his... What is this? We call this the lion's teeth? Is that what we said before? Storm's teeth. Aha! See, now I remember. I looked at the chat, but alright, here is Storm's teeth. It's pretty cool. Again, Alright, so I'm gonna make some people angry here. I'm not a fan of the chainsword in Warhammer 40k. I think it's a very unbelievable weapon. Just because you're slamming something down that's rotating. I've used a chainsaw before, and unless this has like magical properties on it, this shit is breaking the second you smash it. Like, it's gonna get out of alignment. And then on top of that, it has these rotating. It has a motor in it, right? So, not a great idea to be slamming a chainsaw or anything with mechanical parts in it into something. So, but again, it's fun. It looks cool. Very nice. But I am going to be enjoying the Emperor's Sword, which I have. So, and we're going to do that in a little bit here. So here we go. Here's his sword. Here's his bolter. And then these two grenades that he has are going to go... I guess they go on his hips. Where do these things go? So somebody in the chat help me out here. Where are these... Oh, I see. What the hell? I see a hook on here. Unless this is for his gun, which it is. So his bolter... Let me pull the camera out too so you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. So his bolter is going to hang on his hip armor piece right here, right? We're going to go here. So this is going to fit here. But where do these crack grenades, or where do these grenades go? Because I don't see an area to fit these. Is he just like supposed to hold them? Where are these supposed to go? Let me see if anybody in the chat even knows. I agree with you. It looks awesome, works real cool, but hard to find. Yes, I agree. Like my mom said, it's Hollywood. But lost technology, I agree. What's going on, Mr. Rage? What's going on, sir? I agree with the chainsaw take. It absolutely makes no sense. Listen, it's fun, but it's very, again, like the whole thing with the helms with me. It's like, all right, well, I'd rather just have like a sword, right? A power sword makes more sense to me than a chainsaw. I chainsaw sword or chain sword. So I'd rather have that than anything. So, yeah, I'm going to press the button now that I'm remembering. So like and subscribe, guys, if you like this content. Dorn will most likely get the Emperor's bolt gun and Corvus Corax from his power claw. Oh, cool. Because the Emperor's giving out his fun toys to all his sons. So, let's see. Alright, so we got... oh, actually some of the wax melted. It fell off. No big deal. We'll get rid of that in a little while. So, yeah, so I don't know where these grenades are supposed to go. We're just going to leave them there. And then we're going to zoom in a little bit closer. And we're going to do the helm. So, this is the big thing that I picked up. And it looks like the gold matches with Dorn. So that's going to be a big thing for me. Again, I get all of the extra helms for this, and I love the fact that we get a nice black neck piece on here, because we're not going to have that fleshy neck piece like we have with that alternate head that came with Sanguinius. So this is the last time we're going to see Dorn's helm head, or unhelmeted head. And we're going to have to take this off camera quick, just because I get this neck off. Haha! Got it off without too much of a problem. And his bolter just fell off. So now Dorn has a missing hand, and he has a missing neck, or missing head. So there's his head sculpt. It's a nice head sculpt. Probably one of the nicer ones, too. But, wow, they really match. This is probably one of the best match jobs that they've done. Wow, this fits perfectly. Look at how awesome that looks, dude. Oh, god damn. That looks so cool. Alright, we're doing a zoom in here. This one deserves a zoom in. This is one of the best helms that I have. Like, this shit matches completely, dude. His power pack keeps falling off. But look at this helm, dude. This fits perfectly. The gold is, like, almost perfectly matched. It's just a tiny bit off, but you really have to look at it to see. And then the helm, you can see, has got the silver on there. The eyes are red. And again, I think this helm only cost me like 20 bucks, dude. Like, this is so awesome. And I love the fact that it's the black neck piece there. Oh, dude, this looks so perfect. I don't know. If you don't have... I don't know. I'm not even going to say it. I think that this looks great. I think this is an awesome, awesome job as far as color match for the gold. And this looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely great. This makes this figure for me. Oh my god, dude. This is so great. Alright, so let's try his chainsaw sword. And there's his chainsaw sword. We're not even going to try to get the power pack on, because this is kind of a waste at this point. We'll do it in a little while. but right now there's no point. And here's his chainsaw sword. Right? But here is the thing that I'm going to have my Dorn with. And I am going to give him the Cool Toys Club Emperor's Sword that Gilliman has. But Gilliman has his own sword from JOYTOY. And we'll push Dorn up here. And we'll get the... We showed this before, but I want to show a real comparison between the two. You can see the hilts are different on these two. This is way bigger and fatter. I don't know if this is closer to what the Emperor's Sword. Which one is the closer one? Is this one, which came from JOYTOY, or is the one I have in my hand the one that came from Cool Toys Club closer? The hilt, I will say, of the Cool Toys Club is a very cheap looking plastic, but the fire effect is, I think it's superior on this one. The blade is a little bit skinnier, but I think that this is awesome. And I'm super happy I picked this up. So this one's going to go to Dorn. I don't really care that he's not going to have his chainsaw sword, but we're going to take this out, and we're going to see how this actually looks in Dorn's hand. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, and the gold matches, dude. Wow, this is a heavy-ass sword, I will say that. But Dorn looks cool with it, man. Look at that. Very cool. If you're a Dorn fan, I think you like this. Right? I think that if Valrak saw this, I think Valrak would like this. I think this looks awesome. I think the helm and the Emperor's Sword really makes Dorn here. This looks so cool, dude. So let me see what you guys think. Am I on point here? I think Dorn will get... Alright, so I got the helm from Cool Toys Club also. Very cool. I think everybody wanted that helm. I like that helm better too. I haven't gotten one for Dorn yet because I'm not sure which one to go with. Yeah, there's a couple different ones, Cyber, that you can go with. I think it's... Listen, Magnus fan. He does look kind of like Gold Blackman with them. You know, he looks like Azrael. He looks like Azrael from the Batman series years ago. The one with the Gilliman. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's refresh chat. Alright, cool. Alright, so this is how my Dorn is going to be situated. This sword, I will say, is a bit heavy. So if that's a problem, then I will swap it out. So let's get his bolter in his hand here. Okay. And very cool. So it's a bit of an odd figure. I do like it. I like it a lot more with the helm, I will say. But here's my Dorn. We'll open up the camera a bit too. There we go. So here's Dorn, and then I have no idea where these grenades are supposed to go, so we'll throw those on the side for now. And then his power pack is here. And that looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it. So let's get a shot of him with his 2 Imperial Fists that he's going to be on display with. And then in a couple weeks, I'll get the additional figures as well. So, yeah. This looks cool. I am very happy with it. I'm very happy with all the figures, to be honest with you. I haven't had really any figure that I haven't been impressed with from JOYTOY. So, alright, so this is exactly how my Dorn is going to be displayed. We're going to bring over his brothers now, like we always do, and we'll do a quick comparison. I agree, it's heresy. It's not heresy. He's just borrowing a sword, and this sword is going on the side. So, all right. So first one we're gonna do is Rust, because I have that extra helm for Rust that I want to show and see how it looks. I think the one I have on is still the one I'm going to use, but here we go with Rust, and we go with Dorn. And again, we're going to switch we're going to do something a little different here in a little while. We're going to go with the frontal view for these two, just like I do on my reviews back back when I used to do them reviews. But here's the helm for Russ, right? And we're gonna swap this out, and we'll see which one I like better. Let's see. So this is the one with the. This sits very low in there. I feel like this one's a bit too small for him. I feel like this is almost like. Yeah, this is a lot fatter. This is a very tiny helm. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. We got the wolves for the ears on the side, right? And we got the Fenrisian wolf on the front. But I think I prefer this one. What do you guys think? Which one do you prefer? And this thing is going to come off. Let's get this off of here. Oh, actually, no, it's fine. It just fits. So the helms from Cool Toys Club, they just fit like this. So that's an easy one. So this is going to fit in here, and this is going to be the helm I'm going to keep with. So again, the extra helm is nice, but I feel like it's a bit too tiny. I feel like this one's a bit too small. So here we go with Russ, and we got Dorn. Right, looks pretty cool. I do love the colors of the fire effect on that sword more than the Bobby G. Yeah. Like the original one you had on, yeah, you had it on more. I agree. Yeah, I think this sword from Cool Toys Club is pretty cool, but the fire effect on this, especially with the light hitting it, with that black on the edges of the fire, just like really like gives it that fire effect. It makes it really look like it's on fire. So, and the gold is perfect for Dorn. Like the handle of it matches his armor. So this is going to be the way that my Dorn is going to be displayed. But again, we got Russ here. Very cool. I want to do a comparison between the two like this, but when I flip them over, I feel like his power pack is going to flop off. No, it's not. I got a better handle on Russ. There we go. Very cool. Probably gonna have to bring out the camera a little bit too. Well, once we get the rest of his brothers here, we're gonna definitely have to bring out the camera. Let's bring it out just a little bit here. So we get Russ. I think I'm gonna keep this helm on. I'm not gonna go with the other helm. I think actually what I might do with the other helm is Gregor I'm gonna get soon with the Gregor the Claw dude. I think I'm gonna get him, and I was gonna order an extra helm, but I think I'm gonna wait and I'll just see if that works. Alright, so next one we're going to look at really quickly is going to be another guy that's golden, and that's going to be Valdor. So we'll be able to compare the two gold colors, right, between the two. And I feel like he is more of a smooth gold color or a dullish, and he's more of a shiny bright. I do love this helm, dude. This helm looks so great. Oh, perfect helm, dude. But here's Valdor. By the way, I got the extra helm for Valdor right now. We're going to do... Shit, when should I do this? Oh, man. I got to open up the package or I'd throw it on right now and show you guys what the Valdor helm looks like. But, yeah, so here's Valdor and here's Dorn. Very cool. And right now his helm is not falling off, which is great. Alright. Obviously, he's not one of the brothers. Now, here we go. This is the best figure 1A of that JOYTOY has made. I still feel like that, even though he has a weapon on his hip that is not able to be removed. Right, we're talking about this here. But he looks awesome. Great comparison between these two. Still, I think the Lion is still the best. Him and Horus are the two best JOYTOY Primarch figures that they've come out with. And probably in the top 5 of figures that JOYTOY has come out with, period. My personal favorite right now for top is the NDK. So, I love the Nemesis Dread Knight. I actually got 2 of them. I have one more that I have to still unbox. So, alright, so next one is going to be Big Bobby G. And we're going to get his flaming sword back in his hand. Just give me a second here. Alright. And here we'll be able to really tell the difference between the JOYTOY sword and the custom sword from Cool Toys Club. And here comes Bobby G. A little bit shorter than Dorn, right? I think that's pretty cool. I do really, really like this sword. I think, I'm pretty positive this is just going to go like on display somewhere. This will go like maybe behind Dorn, but because this is the sword I'm going to display him with. Definitely. Alright, so we got Bobby G. And then we're going to get to some of the traders. Now, the first one we're going to look at is the one. This is a really good figure, dude. This is such a solid figure. You can tell, like, comparing him to Dorn, comparing Alfarius slash Omegagon to the Dorn figure, which is a bit older. This has a bit looser arms. This is such a really... one of the best figures put together from top to bottom. If you guys have opened him and you have held Alfarius, like this makes me so happy for when we get the next couple ones, right? When we get Vulcan, when we get Perturbo, like this is such a great figure. And again, the only problem that I have with any of these Primarchs is like I sold all of my 6 and 7 inch figures really last year. And now I'm collecting 6 and 7 inch figures. Alright, granted, it's just the Primarchs, but... and here we go on the back. Looks good. Cloaks look good. Again, if you have not got Alfarius yet, you have to pick him up. I'm going to get a second one of him. Just because he's such an awesome figure, and I have the excuse to get a second one because of Omegagon. But there we go with Alfarius. He looks awesome. And then we're going to come with the big boy himself. The... probably 1A or 1B of all of the figures outside of the NDK, and that is Horus. And then, again with Horus, just like with all my other Primarchs, I get that alternate helm with him. So this is one of the very first helms that I got. And this is a helm that's a little bit different than some of the other ones. This one actually fits onto the front because he's got all those pipes and everything situated, and I'm not going to take it off because it's a pain in the ass to get it back on. So I like this. This looks really cool. Horus is so big and chunky, dude. If you do not have Horus, I think, what was DG saying before in chat in our Discord? I think there's going to be a Horus. He's going up for sale, or he's up for sale right now for $100 or 100 and something bucks. But yeah, awesome, awesome. Very happy with these. So I'm gonna fix Horus's helm. It's actually coming off. Come on, Horus. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do our obligatory try to fit all of the Primarchs in the picture. Oh, actually, I forgot one. Sorry, because I've been messing around with Sanguinius on his flight stand more, and the flight stand is pretty awesome. So here we go. This is Sanguinius. This is going to be the last Primarch that I have. And I did not forget him. He's just sitting behind me on my display all the time. Look at the size of these wings, dude. And again, another Cool Toys Club helm. A different color gold. More of a gold, like a very deep, bright gold. As his wings almost go on fire because I have the candles there. But it looks awesome. He looks great. I am very happy that I wound up picking up these helms. So, all right, I'm gonna have to move these candles out of the way because there's no way I'm gonna get the Primarchs into position with the monster-sized wings of Sanguinius here. We're gonna have to fold these down and see if we can get the Primarchs into the picture. So here we go. We got Sanguinius on the top. We got Dorn. All right, we're gonna have to bring this camera out as much as I possibly can. So, there, 1/18. So it's okay. It's not exactly. If you look in the Discord, DG posted it in there. You can pick them up right now. I think it is for that price for $100. So it's pretty good. All right, so here we go. Let's get Gilliman. Probably put Gilliman on the left, but and we'll have to get Mr. Horus in here right away. So here's Horus. Man, he's taking up so much space in this camera shot. We'll move these parts over. Actually, I have a decent amount of room. Then we're gonna get fit Alfarius on the far right. Right? You can still see him there. I'm not cheating. And then we get Lion. I'm actually gonna pull this off, dude. We get the Lion right here. And yeah, look at this. Wow, I think I can get more. So we're gonna get, we'll get Russ on the end. Oh, look at that. Look at how I actually, moving everything away and pushing stuff down, I might be able to get every single Primarch in the picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I can only get 12. Maybe 14, 15, 16. I might be able to push it to 16, but to get the 2 remaining, to get it up there, I might not be able to get it. So I think I can get 16. I think I can push 16 in this picture, depending on how big Vulcan is and how big the rest of them are going to be. But this is a pretty cool picture. Very cool. And I'll probably have to take off Sanguinius' wings later. So, all right. So before we move over to the frontal view of this, I want to see if I'm missing anything in chat. Yeah, go to the Discord. Go to the Discord and look at the JOYTOY chat, Warhammer chat, and you'll see DG has the link there for Horus for 100, about $100, $102 I think is what he posted. So go pick him up, man. All right, so I'm gonna put it on a quick break as I switch the camera over to a frontal view, and I will be right back. All right, guys.
We are
realize I'm sitting here muted the whole time. Great. Well, this is the first time I'm doing it, so I forgot to unmute myself. But anyway, we did a size comparison between Horus. We did a size comparison to the Lion. We did a size comparison to Guilliman. Now we did a size comparison to Russ. By the way, Cyber, now I'll remember from for future reference to always unmute my mic when I'm coming to the different view. See? Good things happen, even though I messed it up. And then we got a size comparison to the Lion, which I'm going to bring back over really quickly. We'll redo this because you guys couldn't hear me. So there's the Lion. And again, with the Lion, you can see he is nearly the same height. With that helm, they're almost the same height. Lion's a little bit taller. And again, this is one of my favorite JOYTOY figures, definitely one of the tops. And then we get the big boy himself, which we're looking at before. And this is just, I mean, let me tell you something. If you do not have Horus and you are thinking of picking him up, especially with the sale that DG put in the Discord before, and you don't get him for $100, oh my God. Wasn't sure if you were organized or talking. I was trying to talk. Now I'm talking. But if you do not pick up Horus for $100, dude, I don't know what you're doing. If you're collecting these figures and you're not going to grab Horus and you don't have him in your collection and you want him, which I don't understand why you wouldn't want him, but you have to pick him up. $100, easy, easy, easy. The only thing I can say is I'm not sure if Cool Toys Club still has this helm available for Horus. So that would be the only bad part about it for me. And then we'll get Guilliman back in here. And again, I really like that flaming sword for Dorn. We're not going to go with his shit. I keep forgetting the name of this thing, but I don't like this at all. I don't like this this chain sword that he has. Granted, it's probably like super important and blah 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 from a lore perspective, but yeah, no, I don't like this one. I prefer the Emperor sword for him. So there's Guilliman, a little bit shorter. And then we're going to get Valdor in here next because he's the easiest one for me to reach. And it's funny too because they have very similar cloaks as well. And there's Valdor. Valdor is, I have his custom helm, but I haven't opened up the package yet for it. So there's Valdor. Valdor's looking pretty cool. And you can see the difference in color and gold. Again, just like, I think it was Cyber said it before. It's more of a bronze color on Valdor and all of the 30K Custodes figures compared to what Dorn has there. Man, that helm looks perfect, dude. I'm so happy I got that helm. And then, man, he is creeping up to be one of my favorite figures. Is going to be Alfarius / Omegagon. I'm definitely going to be picking up a second one of him, probably right after this stream. Yeah, you know what? I'm picking up a second one after this stream. I'm going to pick up a second Alfarius, so I'll have Alfarius and Omegagon. And then, yeah, and maybe I'll pick up some of the... Damn it, no, I'm not. I'm going to be good. I'm only going to get one more Alfarius. So, yeah, he looks awesome, dude. And he feels so solid. So solid. Again, if you haven't picked up Alfarius yet, it's a good way to see what we're going to be getting in the future from JOYTOY regarding all of our Primarch figures. The quality on there is awesome. And the coloring, like I was a little bit worried that we would start to get away from some of the paint apps with the JOYTOY figures, but man, those figure reviews from the other day with the Saboteur consoles and Alfarius, man, that metallic two-toned aqua blue and green just looks absolutely awesome. So again, but this is an Imperial Fist review. So yeah, so overall, very cool. I would have to say, where's Dorn on my list? He's a bit of a loose figure in some aspects. His arms and some of the joints, because he's one of the first Primarchs that they came out with. One of the first, I think one of the first 3 they came out with. But that isn't really that big of an excuse because Horus was also one of the first ones released as well. I think it was, what did we get? We got Gilliman first, then we got the Lion, and then I think it was Dorn? Is that the way it went? I forgot the way that they released them. I think that was the order. But, alright, Dorn. I would give him, without the helm, probably a 6.57 out of the Primarchs. With the helm, with that awesome Cool Toys Club / Wog Toys helm, I would have to say it jumps from a 6.5 to a 7.5. It's a whole point difference just for a better head. Look at that. But yeah, I think a 7.5, and I think Dorn is in the middle pack, if not lower middle pack, out of the Primarchs that I have. I like him, and he's a good figure, but he's not in the category of the Lion, he's not in the category of Horus, and he's not in the category of Russ, or even, I'll say this, man, Alferis is, man, he's a sneaky little bastard, because he is slowly creeping up the ranks, man. I would say that Alferis is in the top 3 now. I think he's leapfrogged Russ. I think it goes, for me, I think it's Horus, the Lion, those two flip-flop, depending on the mood I'm in. And then I think Alfurious, man. I am very shocked that Alfurious is jumping up the ranks like that, regarding how I like these figures. Man, I'm going to put him into the picture really quickly. Look at this. Such a great figure, dude. Even with the weapon not being as good as I would like, this spear. Let me move the Imperial Fist out of the way for a quick second. Even with the spear being a weird green plastic, I think Alferis is still one of the best Primarchs that they've released, especially construction-wise. He's not too... He just feels solid. He just feels really solid, and I'm very happy with him. But this is Imperial Fists, so I have to keep on point, and here we go with our Imperial Fists. Again, I'll pick up... next week they're going to have on the... what is it? The sale for... AliExpress. There's going to be a big sale for like a whole bunch of JOYTOY figures. So if you want to pick up some JOYTOY figures, that is the perfect time to do it, as well as get an invite into our Discord, because DG is always keeping us up to date with the coupons for AliExpress. So again, he's the one who told us about Horus for $100. So if you're not in the Discord chat, message me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, follow me here, and then I will give you the invite to the Discord. We have a lot of fun conversations going on. It's not super packed with people, but it's nice and homely. Like we have a nice, good relationship and a good conversation with everybody in there. So, all right, guys, I am gonna call it there. Alpha Legion taking over the stream, sneaky. Yes. I am shocked at how good of a figure Alfurious is, and right after the stream, I'm going to be picking up another one, so I can have Omegagon and his twin brother, Alfurious, as part of it. So, all right, guys, as usual, guys, if you like this content, please like and subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow night. We'll be going over the JOYTOY news for the week. It's going to be a very short show tomorrow because there was literally nothing. There were some zombie figures, which I don't have any interest in. But we'll find something to talk about, at least for a half hour tomorrow night. So, all right, guys, I am out as usual, guys. I am Wraith. I am out. Have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Later, guys.